So, hello. Today we are kinda doing a sort of explanation thing for different Piggy tricks. Now, I of course don't know every Piggy trick, like I don't exactly know the Slashy Dance 2 wall clip type of thing, which is mainly used on when you're playing as Piggy, but I'll just set up an example of how to do the first trick, which is the main one. Which can be done in any mode, anywhere, any object, anything it can be done on. Especially safes in main game, but better to do it in the old versions where that's more accessible to do that, because that's mainly patched out of something like the new version, which it's much harder nowadays to do that and stuff, and can't really clip through walls as easy. But an example of how to really, do the glitch is more of about this. So you see about here is where I can see, or about around here. So if I line it up like this and keep positioning it a little bit more, which I'm going to make the wall extend out a little further so it's easier, you'll see that the green key is within that little slot. You then want to tap or click the key, so you can't do this glitch on controller, by the way, I believe. Though with the whole thing of moving it around, being able to move the dot in the screen around, you might be able to do it on controller now, but you couldn't before. But I can just tap the green key right here if I was actually playing a match. Same thing goes for safes and etc. or buttons, because what you're really doing is making the camera delete a section of the wall from, existing, kinda. I don't get how it technically works, but if you do it like this, you can see I can see behind the wall. And since I can see behind the wall, that's very useful, because instead of having to open up a door right here, for example, let me get out, I don't know, crash blocks, makes it easier to test. As you can see, I can't get past this wall, so I know where it is. The green key on the other side, since this is, my map. And, I realized it isn't there anymore. Well, we can use a remote. So, as you can see clearly, I can just grab it through this little crack in the wall that appears with the camera. Or, in something more like build mode, camera goes out to about here max, so you can do this. And if there are something like invis-blocks in the way, you can't grab through invis-blocks. So if I try and do that, it doesn't work. But if I do this, which you can put invis-blocks, and you can put the camera through invis-blocks, then yes, technically if I position it about here, I could possibly grab it from about here. Or from right here, since that's not within the block, I believe. Like, if you're within the block, you can touch stuff without of the block.